Hey, what it do, Sports Spoiler? What to do? The Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all. I want to talk about what's really going on in LSU. What's really going on with the Lady Tigers? Okay, as you all know, Angel Reese, having played the last two games, was benched the third game of the season. What's really going on? Kim Mulkey pretty much won't talk about it. But listen, before we get into this segment, hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Okay. And also give me your comment and what you all think is really going on down here so we can really discuss this segment. But listen, what's really going on down here at LSU with Angel Reese? Okay. As you all know, Angel Reese pretty much bursted onto the scene last year, pretty much came from Maryland to LSU, in which she dominated in the SEC. She dominated. She was basically what we would call a double-double machine, having all the double-doubles. I think she only had maybe one game, two games that she didn't have a double-double. But then she get to the tournament, the NCAA tournament, and she pretty much dominated again and lead her Lady Tigers to the national championship, in which they won the national championship. And then she was basically famous for doing the can't see me to Caitlin Clark. Now everybody wanted a piece of this young superstar. Everybody wanted her to represent their brand. And then that's when the money started coming in. She went from being maybe $100,000 NIL to over $1 million. She was millions of dollars NIL. She was representing Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal basically said she was the queen of basketball. She was the greatest player to ever come through LSU. That right there was pretty much stamped. When you're stamped by Shaquille O'Neal, that's pretty much you securing your legacy. Then she basically was the brand for Mercedes when she got a brand new Mercedes-Benz over the summer. Was it too much fame, too fast? Was this right here? Did this right here pretty much turn her into what she was already, basically what she already was? Or basically what she, money can turn you into the person that you really is. It can turn you more into that person. Now, a lot of people is, on her side, but what's going on? Kim Mulkey won't give us any information. She's pretty much blowing up at the media. She's turning into Bill Belichick, Greg Popovich. That's what she's turning into. But what's really going on in Paradise with the defending national champions LSU Tigers? Now, let's talk about the timeline for this. Now, the last game she played was against Kent State. She had 11 points, 5 rebounds, in only 14 minutes. Now, I would call that a good, that was a good half. Now, we saw two freshmen, McKaylin Williams, dominate the game with 42 points. Now, what happened? As we was hearing reports that she was benched the entire second half. Was that true? We don't know. Now, Kim Mulkey did say that she was benched. So it was true. But the next two games, it was very, very crazy because Kim Mulkey wouldn't give us any information. Now, the last two games she did not play. She was nowhere near it. She was nowhere to be seen with these Lady Tigers, not even on the sideline, not even in the arena. What happened? Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Against the last two games was against Southeast Louisiana and Texas Southern. Okay, maybe it's because it's two bad teams. Now, no, but it's more to this situation. Now, let's talk about what happened between Angel Reese's mom and Flo J. Johnson's mom. Now, let's talk about Angel Reese and Flo J. Johnson. These right here was the two stars in the tournament. These was the two stars. It was more like best. We thought these two young ladies, these two young ladies were best friends. Then all of a sudden, was the fame too much? Now let's talk about what happened between Flo J. Johnson's mom and Angel Reese's mom. Now, Flo J. Johnson's mom commented on, actually, Angel Reese's mom posted a status on Instagram in which she was mad. She wasn't satisfied with grammar errors on an Instagram story. Now, this right here prompted Angel Reese's mom, Kia Brooks, to basically respond back to it. Now, maybe I'm thinking Flo J. Johnson's mom and Angel Reese's mom was, sending text message. Maybe Flo J. Johnson's mom was using grammar that Angel Reese's mom didn't like. Now, I ain't gonna even lie. Sometimes I send text messages to where I'm just sending a text message. I'm not using periods. I'm not using commas. I'm just basically run on sentences. Yes, we all do that. But why would Angel Reese's mom be so mad because she did this? Unless they was already into it. Now, when she commented and she said, basically Angel Reese's mom, Angel Webb said, folks, please do not send long text messages with a bunch of grammar errors and give me headache. How do I know you said what you said if I can't understand what you're saying? Okay, that's right there what Angel Reese's mom said. Okay, so Flo J. Johnson mom respond back. You definitely know about grammar errors when your daughter got a 2.0 or below GPA. Now that's hitting below the belt. That's personal. When you do that, that's personal. When you say something like that, that is personal. And she was like, and in fact, when you're writing smart messages, you don't capitalize, nor did you use any period. So, okay, this right here was her message. Then she was like, stop being petty, fake, and hateful, and take responsibility. You and your daughter's actions. You just as responsible and raised her that way. Nobody give a damn who you think you are since you came up off another's brand. Whoa, that's came up off another's brand. Just give God, she said, just like God gave it to you, he'll take it right away. Always stay humble and never forget who made you and where you came from. Now, this is personal. It's trouble in paradise. Kim Mulkey, she got a problem on her hand. It's problems in paradise with these two players. Because when she say that your GPA say you should know about grammar errors, when your daughter got a 2.0 or less GPA, oh, that's personal. That's hidden below the belt. Now, I wouldn't have said that. Is it coming back? Is there any coming back from this when you say something like this? I don't think it is. Now, they can probably tolerate each other for the rest of this season, but I think Angel Reese is pretty much gone to the WNBA after this season. She got to be. Because, honestly, I don't think that they can pretty much come back from this right here. And then you had former players that was like, oh, I told y'all I wanted, we had one player that said, I should chime in and tell her how she really is, which she was talking about Angel Reese, but she said, I'm not going to do that. So what's really going on? Is Angel Reese really like this? O.J. Johnson seemed he seemed pretty cool, and O.J. Johnson got more than basketball. She's a sophomore. She's a true sophomore. She was a true freshman last year when she burst onto the scene. And even last night, I think last night was her first start. She had 17 points, 8 rebounds. She had a hell of a good game. Now, let's be honest. O.J. Johnson can rap. She's one of those people that can rap really good. Hell, I got her on my playlist. So, what's really going on? But this is personal. And Kim Mulkey, she can stay quiet all she wants to, but we know it's trouble in paradise. It's something going on. And Kim Mulkey's comment on Angel Reese is very obvious. Angel was not in uniform. Angel's a part of this basketball team, and we hope to see her sooner than later. I'm not going to answer any more. And even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you because you're not entitled to that information. Now, Kim Mulkey was very, very disrespectful to this reporter. Maybe she was tired of this reporter asking, but the reporter's just doing his job. She's acting like Bill Belichick, Greg Popovich, entitled. She's saying that he's not entitled. She's acting entitled. And I'm going to tell you what, when people start acting like this, they start acting like this right here when you win a national championship or two. This is when Greg Popovich started acting like this. This is when Bill Belichick started acting like this, when they won championship. And that's exactly how she's acting. Now, this is what I don't understand. This right here, and I want to discuss this. What do you all think Flo J. Johnson's mom is talking about when she's saying that you are just you're just as responsible for this because you raised her like this. Is she talking about her being entitled? Are you coming up off somebody else's brand? What does she mean by that? You coming up off somebody else's brand. Basically, Angel Reese is coming up off her own brand. I would say that. OJ Johnson is coming up off her own brand. OJ Johnson, I just seen her the other night doing a concert in front of LSU on LSU campus. So OJ Johnson have a very, very high ceiling when it comes to basketball and rapping. She's versatile. Can she make it further than Angel Reese? Angel Reese can be a model. And don't get me wrong, Flo J. Johnson is a very beautiful young lady as well. Both of them are. Both of them can be in the modeling. Both of them can be, on the basketball court. Whose ceiling is higher on the basketball court? Obviously, it's Angel Reese. But don't get me wrong, I don't know how Flo J. Johnson can be because she's only a sophomore. Hell, and she's a very good basketball player. But when it comes to the rapping, she's on the Dame Lillard level when it comes to rapping. So she's gonna only get better. So basketball, she can be a model and rapping. She really don't need Angel Reese, to get her where she needs to be. She don't need to come up off of her, but Angel Reese don't need her to come up as well because Angel Reese can be a model. Angel Reese is a very good basketball player. People love hearing her speak. I think that this right here, I just want to know, what do Flo J. Johnson mom mean? What is she talking about? We may never know. But I think it's trouble in paradise when it comes to this. Well, actually, they was the number one team in the nation, but the new ranking just came out, and South Carolina is the number one, unanimous number one team. And then you over here with South Carolina, the last thing that Kim Mulkey needs is for her team to be beeping right now. When Don Staley have a damn juggernaut, another juggernaut down there after losing the players that she lost over to the WNBA draft, she got even better this season. And they have been dominant these first 3 games. So what is Flo J. Johnson's mom talking about? Hey, what y'all think she's talking about? Let's discuss this. But listen, it's trouble. And I think what Kim Mulkey is trying to do is she's trying to keep everything in-house. I think she's trying to keep everything in-house. And do Angel Reese have below a 2.0? Nobody knows. Is she ineligible? Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe she is ineligible. But I got a feeling that we're going to find out sooner than later what's really going on down here with the LSU Lady Tigers. Because this team right here was primed to repeat a national championship. They got Van Heat, the young lady from, I think she came from Louisville or Miami, one of them. They got her down here, and that was a good pickup. That made them better at the point guard position. With her and Flo J, and with freshman Michaela Williams and Angel Reese, this team right here was loaded. They was ready to pretty much prime to go head to head with South Carolina. Now, if it's trouble in paradise, South Carolina is gonna beat the brakes off of them, and that's coming from me. Y'all know how I feel about South Carolina. But I'm not going to hate on them. Don Staley got a hell of a team down there. And I want to know this. If Don Staley act the way that Kim Mulkey act, I wonder what would people say. Would people not hold her accountable? Would people allow her to act like this? Because the way she's treating the media, all they doing is trying to get there. They're just basically asking you the questions that everybody else want to know. What the hell is going on with Angel Reese? Why is she not with your team? You don't have to tell us, but we're still going to ask the question. What y'all think, man? Y'all tell me what y'all think, what's really going on down here in LSU. And do you all think that this right here would derail this team from repeat as national champions? Hey, man, thank y'all again for listening to another great segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. But y'all tell me what you all think. Make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. And make sure y'all give me your comments in the comment section on what you all think is going on down here in LSU. Because, hell, I want to know what's going on. Hey, peace, and y'all have a great day at work. Peace.